Olympic champion Julian Alfred stormed to victory in the women's 100-meter at the Diamond League finals in Zurich on Thursday. The sprinter, whose gold at last year's Paris Olympics was the first ever for her tiny Caribbean island homeland of St. Lucia, clocked 10.76 seconds for the win at the Letzigrund Stadium. Ivorian veteran Marie-Josée Talu-Smith was initially disqualified for a false start. A second set saw Alfred, in lane 4, clean out of the blocks. She kept the pressure on through to the line for a fine victory that was the perfect tonic before departing to the September 13th, 21 World Championships in Tokyo. Jamaica's Tia Clayton finished second in 10.84 seconds, with Britain's Dina Asher-Smith rounding out the podium, 10.94. "I am surpassing the questions about my injuries," said Alfred. "I feel like there is more work to be done. It is my first race back in 5 weeks, so it is like one step forward to me. I am not thinking about the time. It was about putting up the first and the second part." Alfred added, "Now, I am working on little things before Tokyo. I have a great team, and they help me with the things like media attention and pressure. I feel like I want to add another goal to my collection. The season has been long, but my most favorite meets. It is between London and Monaco. When I compare myself now and at the beginning of the season, I am much fitter than before, and also mentally. I am on the right place, where I want to be." In the crisp Zurich air of late August, the Letzigrund Stadium pulsed with anticipation. It was August 28th, 2025, and the world's fastest women had assembled for the Diamond League final. Among them, Julian Alfred, the St. Lucian Olympic champion, stood poised, her silhouette sharp, her gaze calm, yet fierce. She was not just an athlete that night. She was a force of nature, a Caribbean tempest about to be unleashed. The gun cracked, and Alfred burst from her blocks like a shot of lightning drawn down from the heavens. Every sinew, every thought, every heartbeat tuned to one simple truth. She was unstoppable. In that moment, time stretched, crowds leaned forward, muscles ignited, and Alfred's world narrowed to the stretch of track ahead. With each powerful stride, she erased doubts about injuries that had sidelined her for weeks. She was back, and she was blazing. As she crossed the line in 10.76 seconds, the stadium erupted. It wasn't just a win. It was a statement that she had returned stronger, more determined. Behind her, Tia Clayton took second in 10.84, and Dina Asher-Smith claimed third in 10.94. Underscore 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 underscore. The finesse behind the flash. This triumph was no bolt from the blue. It was earned. Alfred's journey this season was a tapestry woven with discipline, resilience, and sheer brilliance. She opened her Diamond League campaign in Oslo, clocking 10.89 in June before a starstruck meeting with Usain Bolt. A week later in Stockholm, she electrified with 10.75, the season's best. At the Prefontaine Classic in early July, she ran 10.77 into a headwind, a resilient second place. In London on July 19th, she blitzed the 200m in a meeting record 21.71, a sign that her speed wasn't just intact, it was evolving. Then came the London 21.71 again in 200m, reinforcing that fiery form. Each race built momentum, each finish line fueling her belief. And when the final arrived, there was no question she would deliver. Underscore 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 underscore. The comeback from doubt to dominance. "I am surpassing the questions about my injuries," Alfred said calmly after Zurich. "It's my first race back in 5 weeks, so it's one step forward to me. I'm not thinking about the time." Her words weren't humble, just grounded, focused. Indeed, that understatement hid the raw power of a woman transformed. Mentally, she stood unshaken. Physically, She was a simmering storm ready to erupt. She tapped into memories, the first Olympic medal for her country, the record-breaking sprints, and every sacrifice along the way. In that winning moment, every setback, every fatigue, every second-place finish, and every painful muscle pull melted into the triumph of now. A 10.76 that rang clear across the world. Underscore 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 underscore. A symbol of national pride. For small St. Lucia, Alfred is nothing short of legend. Her Olympic triumphs, the 100m gold in 10.72 and 200m silver in 22.08, sparked nationwide celebrations, a self-declared Julie and Alfred Day, and an outpouring of national pride now, as she added the Diamond League final victory to her trophy case. She wasn't just running for herself. She carried an island's hopes. Each race was a spark that lit the Caribbean sky, reminding the world that greatness doesn't require grand stages. It blooms wherever belief and effort intersect. Underscore 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 underscore. What the 10.76 means. This victory wasn't about validation. It was a confirmation of skill, of recovery, of grit. At 10.76, she clocked one of the fastest sprints of the season. Reuters. She proved that injury was no longer a looming shadow, but a conquered memory. And she did so with grace. No arrogance, just focused brilliance. Standing there, the track cooling underfoot, the trophy swirl of confetti around her, Alfred had written another chapter in her rising legacy. The message was clear. Her sprinting story is far from over. Tokyo awaits. Underscore 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 underscore. Epilogue. Beyond the lightning. If you're longing for a peace that stretches beyond the race, into Alfred's inner world, her home, those silent reflections in hotel hallways, or the weight of a nation's expectations, I'd love to craft that next chapter for you. Otherwise, this creative narrative celebrates that storming 100m victory with vivid detail, emotional depth, and the sweep of a true comeback tale. Let me know if you'd like it expanded, focused on another angle, or sculpted into a specific style, fictionalized memoir, poetic chronicle, sports reportage with flair. I'm all in. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.